Gotta tell you, Mr. Graham, one Mr. Bruce Day would even be impressed with the action that has been going on in the Football League.
Oh, 100%. Especially the little nugget I gave you at the end of the main show.
Yep.
You'd be very happy with that, too.
Changes at the top, changes at the bottom. It looks like League One's all wrapped up. We have our first relegated team this season. Not Rotherham, ironically enough.
I know, that's pretty crazy. Although I heard another bad story out of Rotherham.
Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston?
Arsenal fans have another
Bruce.
Sam. Right day, the fucking Gooner Graham. Smells of a lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Graham, hey.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Hello and welcome to DU Does the EFL, a completely biased brief recap that Bruce Day would not be happy with me slipping all over my words of the English Football League is told by two common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, all saged up, Mr. Samuel Graham. How you doing, sir?
I'm so fucking tired. I'm getting giddy.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
you are
even
getting
things
silly.
that aren't funny are funny.
You are getting kind of silly.
Yeah,
That is
it's
for
bad.
damn sure. And of course,
not good.
producer Mel on the ones and twos. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Bruce Day says that's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, D-Day, watch it. We're recording at the DU Public House just outside the nation's capital, and you can find us wherever you get your podcasts, and of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, there are as many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, tell the good people how they can get in touch.
Absolutely. It's at the Siesta Keys Fitness Center. At DU Football Show on all the social medias, at dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email.
Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
I'm
Well,
just happy I remembered it.
well done, D-Day. Well done. We are drinking the exact same shit we were drinking in the last show, so let's get right into it.
Championship Corner!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, no.
Old Farm Derby was this weekend.
Yes, it was.
In Ipswich, lost at Norwich. At Norwich, I said Norwich. My apology,
a
Norwich.
fucking
Like a
travesty, that.
sandwich itch, not like
know
a sandwich itch.
Bruce Day would be very disappointed in
Yeah,
you
he
right now.
would.
You're about to be replaced.
I'm about to be D-Dayed, that's for damn sure. Leeds lost to Coventry, and the Foxes got a narrow 2-1 win over Birmingham City to jump back into the top spot.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changing around over the last few weeks, I feel like, here in the championship. It's a very tight race for 1, 2, and 3, really.
Yep,
isn't it?
absolutely. All separated basically by 2 points, 1 point in each spot. Now, that loss for Birmingham City was devastating because it now puts them in the drop for the first time of the year so far.
And they had Wayne Rooney as a coach for 16 weeks, or whatever it was. Maybe less than that.
Plymouth got a 1-0 win over Rotherham, jumping them into 19th place and putting them in front of Millwall and Huddersfield. All those clubs are separated by only 2 points all the way to 15th, though. Swans are only 5 points clear. So the championship looking a lot like the Prem. Big battles at the top, big battles at the bottom. What do you have? You said you had something going on with QPR?
Yeah, so first about Rotherham. It's not about the football club. It's just about the city. Apparently, there is a Sky News produced podcast, and I know I'm not normally in the business of promoting other podcasts. I haven't listened to it yet. I'd like to listen to it, I think. But there apparently was like a huge sex trafficking scandal surrounding the city of Rotherham, and this girl putting out a Facebook post that says she was a victim to this with like a group of Asian shop owners that were grooming her to be in this ring of sex trafficking people.
Like doing like the massage parlor
Like
thing or
weird,
whatever.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't listened to it yet. I don't know the specifics, but it was recommended to me, and the person saying it is like 6 or 8 half-hour episodes. But apparently is like an amazing podcast.
So
like the
kinda
production
like
of
what
it is
Serial
dope.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
exactly.
Serial.
Yeah. Something similar to that. So, if you're looking for something non-football related to check out, apparently that's something that should be listened to.
Oh, very cool.
I'm excited to kind of check it out as well. QPR. So I forget the name of the mascot, but it's like Lewis the cat or some shit. Mm-hmm. It was a cat. He got fired, Mel, sadly, this week. I'd like you to be involved in this one, please.
Podcat?
Because do you know why Podcat got fired?
Why?
Because he spent most of the game for the last, I don't know how long, not jeering the crowd up, not getting them ready or behind the team or helping out, but he spent most of it dancing with female fans and trying to get their phone numbers and basically chatting them up. And he was spoken to, but, quote, he couldn't help himself.
Cat's got game.
He's like the Pink Panther.
I was thinking more of Le Pew.
Or Pepe Le Pew,
Pepe Le Pew.
yeah, but he's a skunk, so it didn't work as good.
You know,
I thought the same thing, but he's a skunk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it?
It's brilliant is what it is. It's fucking
Well,
funny.
I mean,
what does he expect to do with those big-ass cartoon paws?
Dude, it's no Cyril the Swan.
How
That
is
is
he
for damn sure.
How is he supposed to type their number in the phone
He's
or
got
grab
these
a pen?
giant paws.
How is he supposed to do anything? What do you
His
do?
claws.
This is
You're
the
just
this is
batting at him, and she's this little buddy, and you
this
just
is the
batting at her.
same last brain cell that somebody honks at a girl at a crosswalk, or cat calls from a construction site. What is that woman supposed to do? And in this situation, you, as Lewis the cat, maybe his name, maybe not, what are you supposed to do?
I am.
What are you doing there? Oh, I can't take the head off, girl. Sorry. Like, what?
There's a category for that.
I would just say, I guarantee you, if he scores with a singular lady, he'll go, worth it. Worth losing the job over.
Of course.
Worth it.
But I guarantee he didn't.
No.
And on the back of that, Bruce Day would be terribly disappointed. Because if you can't pull any in a cat costume, you ain't got it.
By the way, I'm still trying to find the Bruce Day meme I did. And if any of you just have extra time while
Taylor?
you're in the toilet or
Taylor,
something.
she's talking to you.
No.
Taylor.
Just go through the photos from the DU football show over the past 6 years. There is some crazy memes, and it's
Jesus.
a wonderful trip down memory lane.
Heard. Pompey drew Derby County in the midweek 2-2, and they also won as well. So their lead is now at 8 points. So
Nice.
not only does it look like Portsmouth is going up to the championship, it's looking pretty damn close that they're going to win the league as well.
Also looks like Southampton might be staying in the championship, which means we get a real, proper, original South Coast Derby next
Well,
season.
if they, who knows,
Hopefully.
they could win the playoffs.
Don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. So if they don't, we can
We're
have.
just hoping for the right thing to
That would
happen.
be pretty fan. Did you find it, Melissa?
No, it was me as Miley Cyrus.
Oh, as the wrecking ball. Yeah, that is pretty fucking fantastic right there.
Taylor did some good work back in the day, albeit crude. He's gotten better at it. Mm-hmm. Those are some of the originals were rough but very funny.
So the next two for Portsmouth also, if they can win these, it's Bolton and Barnsley. So it's teams that could potentially throw a wrench in it. They win those.
Yeah, definitely.
They're probably going through.
Absolutely.
Rooting for them 1,000%. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I want to see them win it.
Yeah,
You know?
big time. Mel, do you want to know which one always sticks in my mind? Is the Christmas candles and the
Pastries?
Prague's pastry.
Oh my God.
And it was all those candles that were half melted and it looked like a...
I just passed one that said, "Dear God, help me with the Sams from Rust."
The other one, when I was with my my cat from Portland this past week, I explained to him how our people Piper Perry people, and he's
Nice.
like, "That is just bloody brilliant." And when I said Piper Perry, he goes, "I was like, you watch much porn?" He's like, "Of course, I'm a dude." I'm like, "Piper Perry is this," and he goes, "Oh, I know that picture."
Yeah. So speaking of that, actually, this happened at poker last night. One of the guys in a group sent us a San Francisco Chronicle article, right? A link, obviously there was a dot in the middle that no one saw, and it said, "Oh, key bridge attack was ISIS took responsibility for it." So somebody clicked on it, and it was an African American porn star who I've seen in porns before, and I was drunk enough that I was like, "Yeah, I fucking know who that is."
Like Sterling Steele or some shit like that. Everybody's like, how do you
like,
know?
It was like, well, me and the wife got in a fight a couple weeks ago, and then the girls in interracial porn do freakier shit. So,
what can I say?
Fucking shoot me.
So the other thing worth mentioning is it's basically a 2-horse race for the final playoff spot between Oxford and Lincoln. Stevenage and Blackpool are now 4 points off, so they're not completely out of it, but they're pretty much out of it.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, obviously, because we like to see teams that haven't been there for a while be there in all of these various leagues, which is why we're rooting for Ipswich, for instance, in the championship to come back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that they've kind of been ruled out is not great.
And as I teased at the beginning, Carlisle United is the first professional club in all of professional football to be officially relegated, as they lost to Northampton Town, Shaq's Northampton
There we go.
Town.
Thank you. I was calling by the Christian name, Shaquille O'Neal's Northampton Town.
2-0. Although Rotherham in the championship is almost dead, but they're not officially dead. So
Much like Sheffield United.
they're
not far away.
They actually have less points than Carlisle, and they still have a chance at survival.
Yeah.
Well, because,
Not according to that podcast, they don't.
Because in all fairness, they do have 847 more games to play in the championship. So
yeah, exactly. There's only 6 weeks left.
There's always that.
There's always something on.
League Two had a shakeup in the top 3 as Crowley Town hammered Mansfield 4-1, and they were up 4-0 by the 55th minute. This saw Wrexham jump into second place and MK Dons into third.
Which is huge because those are all automatic
promotions.
In League Two, remember 4 go up total.
Yeah.
So top 3 are automatic,
Now,
and then 4 through 7 through the playoffs.
Dons are only a point ahead, and Mansfield has 2 games in hand over the Dons.
Okay.
So they could catch them still, but it'd be a hell of a note for Mansfield to go as long as they did without a loss, and only, I mean, they still have less losses than every other team in the league. They just have a ton of draws.
Yep.
Also, I'm going to research this over the summer. Apparently, their ownership story is a husband-wife team that's gotten a lot of attention and kind of turning a program around kind of thing, much like
Bruce Day and D-Day.
Yeah, much like Bruce Day and D-Day.
Turning around
yeah.
the unfit Siesta Key residents.
Theirs sounds a little bit more like a partnership, where Bruce and D sound a little bit more like a dictatorship. But finally, the Stockport actually has a 4-point lead at the top, and they still have a match in hand, so they could only grow that as well potentially. Now at the bottom, Sutton could be pulling a great escape. They have been last place almost the entire year.
Yeah, they have.
They now sit outside of the table and have leapfrogged both Forest Green Rovers and Colchester.
Wow. What I will say...
No.
Oh, Taylor's already got normal pants, producer Mel's pants.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they got the pies down them, you know. Mm-hmm. They got some of that good stuff in them, and they're pulling away. I am happy for that. The Sutton obviously have been in the league of quite a long time. They're a very old club.
They've also gone out of the league.
They
too.
have, but they've been around for a long time, is what I'm saying. And in some of these institutions, falling out of the league can be absolutely detrimental. It could go out of business.
I fear that for Forest Green, considering
100%.
they were dead last in League One last season, and they're about to be dead last in League Two.
They do. I'm not mentioning it for any other reason other than the amount of money they spend to be carbon neutral,
right?
And the amount of money they spend to be. I mean, everybody shopped an organic section. It's fucking not cheap,
right? To be vegan,
and to do all of those things. That's a shit ton of their budget. I reckon. And for
Absolutely.
them to fall out of the Football League altogether, they may lose some of their distinctions. What's that one? That's bad.
Sam Graham would explain that Arteta is being treated unfairly.
And it's a picture of Klopp. All I said is he wasn't part of the liked boys group. That's all I'm saying. Is everybody just look it up. Do your own research. Is all I'm saying.
What's that, Graham? You like boys?
Just do your own research.
By the way, gang, I found their Bruce Day pictures are posted in the group. There's Don't Disappoint Bruce Day, and Bruce Day is proud of you.
I fucking love it. Well, Mr. Graham, any parting words?
I also love that I don't even think you could find this on YouTube.
No.
This clip is probably not even on YouTube, so it's literally just living in our memories.
Yeah,
and
that's
these
it.
20 people that love us so much that are watching this at 11 p.m. on a Monday night have no fucking clue what we're talking about, and they're eating it up.
When I made
mule
that
kicking, man. They're
meme, like,
losing it.
I had to go back and find that episode. So those are screenshots, but that was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was very early on in the start of the show. Yeah.
I probably haven't thought about Bruce Day since then. And that's
It's going to be nothing but Bruce Day with us for the next 3 weeks.
Exactly.
And then we'll forget about him for 5 more years.
All right, Mr. Graham, any parting words?
just, subscribe, like, and follow the Bruce Day fitness plan, and all your goals will be achieved.
I need to call him and see if I can get a promo.
Oh, my God.
He won't do it. If he listens to this, we'll be lucky if we don't get sued, honestly. We should remind everybody at this point. This is the disclaimer. It's all a fucking joke, man.
Yeah,
This
Bruce
is
Day
Bruce-
doesn't exist. He was never on a
This
show.
is
It's not
Bruce
real.
Day. This is Bruce Day. You should do better, and you're listening to the DU Football Show.
Oh, that would make my day.
We should just say we're pretty sure there was no DV that happened.
Yeah, exactly.
He was never accused. It's all a joke and
Sattery.
just inference from a very on-the-spot bad interview he did after his wife did poorly in the
And
Gladiator
then look at the
events.
and then you can see the look of anger in his face.
All right, everybody. Next up is Injury Time, where we're going to talk about the beers we were drinking, checking in our fantasy, our adopted club, and, of course, preview the weekend's action. Mr. Graham, how does one find Injury Time?
Again, it's quite simple. It's just patreon.com/DU Football Show. Sign up at one $5 tier. You get all those extras Big Sam's talking about for the last 2 shows.
Excellent. Until next week, everybody.
Good night.
A birthday, bitch! Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston.
Arsenal fans have another Sam. AKA the fucking Gooner Graham. Smell the Malort. Look straight in shorts. Sam Grammy.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United! Hit the fucking mute button!